Almost 50 years after Leatherface's killing spree in 1973, young marketers Melody and Dante, Melody's sister Leela and Dante's female friend Ruth journey to the deserted Texas metropolis of Harlow, to auction off antique properties to create a trendy, closely gentrified area. While examining a dilapidated orphanage, the institution discover its fast still occupied with the aid of an elderly woman known as Ginny. Whilst she claims she has papers to prove she still owns the property, an argument breaks out, briefly interrupted by means of a silent and towering guy from upstairs. Ginny then collapses from a coronary heart assault and is rushed to the clinic, observed by way of Ruth and the person. An investor, Catherine, along with a group of potential consumers arrive in Harlow on a big bus, distracting Melody and Dante. In the meantime, Leela strikes up a friendship with a local mechanic, Richter, and reveals she was a survivor of a college taking pictures, leaving her frightened of guns. Ginny dies in direction to the health facility. Ruth texts Melody before the man is going berserk and murders the officers riding the ambulance, main it to crash. While Ruth awakes, she witnesses the person, revealed to be Leatherface, reducing off Ginny's face to wear as a mask. Ruth manages to radio for assist before being killed by way of Leatherface, who then makes his way back to Harlow. During a assets auction, Melody reads Ruth's texts and prepares to depart with Leela. Richter overhears them talking about Ginny's dying and confiscates their keys, agreeing to offer them returned after they provide evidence that they rightfully eliminated Ginny from her domestic. Melody and Dante return to the orphanage to discover them. In the meantime, Sally Hardesty, the sole survivor of Leatherface's previous killing spree and now a warfare-hardened Texas Ranger, learns of Ruth's assault and heads out to investigate. On the orphanage, Melody discovers the papers and realizes that Ginny was wrongfully evicted. Leatherface arrives at the orphanage and attacks Dante, mutilating him. Melody hides as Leatherface retrieves his chainsaw from his bedroom. A thunderstorm hits Harlow as night falls, and Catherine and Leela take cover in the bus with the shoppers. Dante manages to stumble out of the orphanage wherein he is discovered through Richter before bleeding to loss of life. Richter enters the orphanage and is attacked and killed with the aid of Leatherface. Melody retrieves the automobile and bus keys from his body earlier than fleeing the residence, reuniting with Leela. They get on the bus, pursued by using Leatherface, who begins slaughtering all the people aboard, together with Catherine. Melody and Leela get away the carnage and come upon Sally, who locks them in her automobile before getting into the orphanage to eventually confront Leatherface. She holds him at gunpoint. Stressful, he recollects the ache he inflicted on her and her pals, but is met via best silence earlier than Leatherface walks away. Leatherface then assaults the sisters in Sally's car, but they may be stored by means of Sally, who shoots him. Sally gives Melody the keys to drive away earlier than pursuing Leatherface. Leatherface ambushes and fatally injures Sally. Melody hits Leatherface with Sally's car earlier than crashing into a close-by constructing. Melody is trapped but orders Leela to run away. While Leatherface appears, Melody apologizes for what they did to Ginny. As he actions into assault, Leela tries to shoot him, however her gun is empty. Sally shoots him rather and he flees. Before dying, she encourages Leela not to run as she will be for all time haunted by way of him. Leela then takes Sally's shotgun and pursues Leatherface into an abandoned building where she is ambushed and attacked. Melody arrives and takes Leatherface's chainsaw before using it to uppercut him, knocking him right into a pool of water in which he sinks to the bottom. They get away and Leela finds Sally's hat and puts it on before beginning the morning drive. However, Leatherface emerges, nonetheless alive, and drags Melody out of the auto before decapitating her together with his chainsaw. A horrified Leela watches because the self-driving automobile takes her out of Harlow. Leatherface dances in the road along with his chainsaw and Melody's head. A published credit scene suggests Leatherface making his manner to the residence where his authentic bloodbath happened. Thank you for listening the story. Please like and subscribe for more stories.